Hey everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Deborah. The saddest news ever was just released, and I just had to rant and vent and talk about it a little bit. So, for those of you who don't know, 2NE1 is one of the greatest girl groups in the history of the K-pop world, and they have 4 members: Minzy, Bon, Dara, and CL. And as at today, about 5 hours ago or 4 hours ago, news came out, and it was from Soul Story that we first saw the news that said Minzy was looking into other agencies and 2NE1 might probably disband. And right from the moment I saw that news, I was sitting on edge. I wasn't myself. I was nervous. I couldn't concentrate on anything, and we were just waiting to hear from YG. And then YG did something that he never does. He said they're waiting, that they're looking into it, and they're going to have a press conference in about 5 hours. So at 5 o'clock they were going to have a press conference, and that scared the crap out of everyone, because literally YG does not have such kind of press conferences when things like this happens. They just put out a statement saying, no, this is never gonna happen, we are not like that other company, or things like that, don't ever expect this, or they ignore such things. But they actually said they were going to have a press conference for it, so I was really nervous. And then the press conference happened, and this was the result of the press conference. I'll just read out the statements that YG put out. So it says, we apologize that we are bringing unfortunate news to the 2NE1 fans who have been waiting for such a long time. We would like to officially announce that 2NE1's magnate Gong Minzy will not be continuing with the group. Magnate means the junior one in the group, the youngest member. With 2NE1's contracts ending on 5/5/2016, that's May 5th 2016, we met with each 2NE1 member to discuss contract renewals and terms, but unfortunately Gong Minzy did not go forth, sending away someone who has been with us for 11 years since her trainee days is difficult for all. But due to the sudden hiatus 2 years ago, Gong Minzy had some hard times that we fully understand. Rather than feeling upset, we are apologetic towards her. There were uncertainties as to what would happen to 2NE1 since Gong Minzy's departure, but Yang Kyung-suk states that no matter what happens, I want to continue 2NE1. During the hard times, it is important to join forces to get through it. The other 3 members renewed contracts with the goal of releasing new music this summer, and there are no thoughts of adding a new member. Now, I want to address this bit by bit, because there are certain things that I just have to get off my chest, okay? So first of all, it says 2NE1's magnate Gong Minzy will not be continuing with the group, which is for me one of the saddest news ever. It was something I was never ever praying to see, at least not now, maybe in later years, but not this soon, not from 2NE1. I wasn't ever expecting this. Even with the whole bomb situation, I had faith that they'll still pull through. After all, Big Bang pulled through, so 2NE1 will be able to pull through, and then this happens and it feels like the world is just coming crashing down on you. And then next it says 2NE1's contract ends May 5th, and they met and discussed with 2NE1 members. And you know, we've been having this whole discussions about what's going to happen with 2NE1. Their contracts are expiring this year. How is this going to go? And at the end of the day, Minzy did not go for it. So that tells us that every 2NE1 member knew about this a while back. It's not just something they just realized now, but YG probably gave this time of let's, because the news came out around 12, and he's like, let's give this press conference at 5, because he didn't expect Minzy to still leave. He probably had some hope, that's what I feel. He has some hope that they will be able to pull her through, but no matter what he did, it just didn't work out, or he just didn't agree to go along with some of the things that she was asking for. And he's like, at the end of the day, Minzy's own didn't go for it. Sending away someone who has been with us for 11 years since her training days is difficult for all, but due to the sudden hiatus 2 years ago, Minzy had some hard times that we fully understand. Rather than being upset, we are apologetic. You should be apologetic towards her. There's someone I know that always says that amongst 21 members, Minzy is one of the most talented, and she's the person that she's been waiting for. She's not even a K-pop fan, but she's been like, I need this girl to release a solo. I am waiting for this girl to release a solo. There's so much boiling in her, so much potential in her that once released will do so much damage in a good way that they're just holding her, and you can't wait for it to be released and all, only for this news to come out that, well, because of the hiatus 2 years ago, she experienced some problems, hard times and all, and so she's leaving. What do you expect? When the hiatus happened with the whole 2NE1 situation, yes, we know Bomb went into the whole reflection phase and all, and she was on the ground and no one was seeing her. But CL started promoting for her American debut. Dara started the dramas and being the MC and going on variety shows and all. But what do we see about Minzy? Nothing. Every single thing we have seen about Minzy was what Minzy was doing herself, not what YG was doing for her. Her dance school was all Minzy. Yes, the money for the dance school would probably have come from her training, her being a member of 2NE1 and her fees and all, and her paychecks from being a member of 2NE1. But that doesn't change the fact that it was all Minzy. It wasn't YG that opened the dance school for her. YG didn't do crap for her. He didn't give her no solo. He didn't give her no single. The only single that Minzy has in that group is the single that she had with CL. Every other 2NE1 member either has a single, an album coming up, or they've released their own solo projects, or they're involved in something. But it's almost like he forgot Minzy existed and he just threw her to the trash. And he literally did forget about her, and that's why he should be apologetic, because he didn't even know what was going on with her when this whole crap happened, and he had to go check with her before coming to organize this press conference. That's how bad the whole situation is. Like, YG, you should be so you need to go into reflection right now, not even Pat Bomb. Pat Bomb needs to leave that reflection, and he needs to be the one going into reflection at this moment, because this is not the first time he's doing something like this, abandoning certain artists or giving long hiatus and forgetting certain members, and certain members don't get to promote as the other members, or certain groups don't get to promote as the other groups. It's not the first time he's doing something like this. Hopefully this teaches him a lesson that you can't keep eating your cake and thinking you can get away with it. Everyone ain't like that. And the most annoying part of all this is that, remember, I don't know, blackjacks out there, you probably remember this. There was a time, I can't remember what TV show it was, when Minzy's mom went on a TV show and she publicly stated how she wanted her daughter to be involved in more things, and she begged YG, look here, please remember my daughter exists and pay some attention to her. I need this girl to promote more. But no, YG must have not seen that, or he had turned a blind eye to that, because we still saw no promotion for Minzy. This is someone that can sing. Minzy can sing. Minzy can rap. They only put her out there for dancing. That is not all she's good for. This girl is literally a triple threat. She can dance, she can sing, she can rap. rap. I won't be shocked if she can rap, if she can act too, but we just don't know about it because YG doesn't promote her as he should. Do you realize how freaking unfair this is? She's at her young age right now, at a very young age in her life, where she should be doing things, going out, getting known, especially as she's in the celebrity business, getting known, getting out there, promoting, doing great things, and making a huge name, so that in her later years she just sits down at home and rests and relaxes. But no, for 2 freaking years YG did nothing, nada, crap, no single zilch, zero, nothing for this girl. And you expect her to just sit down in your company and say, well, I'll just stay because I'm in 21. It don't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. Yes, we are sisters. Yes, she may see 21 as sisters, but I have to make money to make a living. I can't just be sitting down here doing nothing while other people in the group are making money, and I'm just sitting down looking here and waiting for, okay, do you have any plans for me? Do you even know I exist? Do you remember I exist? Do you know if I have eaten today? Do you know anything that's going on in my life? Minzy could have died for all we know. YG wouldn't know. He'd have heard it from Soul Story and be like, oh, we have to check and see if she's still alive. That's literally how bad it is. He has no idea what's going on with her. Nothing. He just doesn't care. It's so sad how he picks favorites, and he's picking favorites, or he's focusing on one group at one time so much, limits other people and limits other groups. There's so much potential this girl had, and there's so much you could have done with this girl, but he let that opportunity slip. How could you have let that opportunity slip? What is wrong with you? I'm just so mad. Like, I can't even be mad at the 21 members. Of course they have to, they grew up in this company. This isn't why it's even mad. This is the company that Minzy, right from her younger age, she was a child when she joined. Like, she grew up in YG. 11 good years of your life you wasted in one company. Well, not completely wasted, but you get where I'm coming from. But she didn't waste it, but now it's like, I've wasted quite a number of years that you could have used my potential and all, but 11 good years of my life I spent with you, and at the end of it all, you still couldn't remember me? You still couldn't remember that I existed? Like, what kind of father are you? What kind of father are you that I live with you and you just abandoned me for 2 freaking years in my life without caring about what I am doing or sending me anything to look after me? Did he even put out a birthday wish for her birthday? Because that would probably be the only thing that he actually did, which we all know he isn't even the one doing it. There are people he assigns to actually do such things. He doesn't remember that Minzy exists, and that's what annoys me so much. How this girl had so much potential. We could have avoided all this if he just paid some more attention, sent her to some more things. It's really annoying because when artists under YG tell YG what they want, he just closes his ears and turns a blind eye and keeps doing what he freaking wants. That's why I thank God for Big Bang that they've gotten to such a stage in their life that YG has to mellow down at certain points and just listen to them. It's like the whole album thing where YG was like, oh, he wants Big Bang to create another album, a Made album for us that's gonna have different songs from the Made series itself, and GD was like, that's his own thought. He's not the one writing the songs. Like, excuse me, you're not the one writing the songs. How do you think it's that easy to just create it like that and create something that's actually good? Yes, I can create anything, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a seller and a killer. It just doesn't work like that. Just because you want it doesn't mean it will happen. You shouldn't just be enforcing your own opinions on us. Listen to us too first. Sometimes the artists don't even know what's going to happen to them or what promotion or deal they've been involved in. They find out through social media because their company doesn't tell them. Papa YG won't send people to tell them this is what's going on. Okay, I have this event or this concert you have to attend. They have to find out through social media. Do you know how bad that is? Like, what happened to YG family? This is not the YG family that I grew to know and love. Why has it turned so bad that you don't even remember the people in your family anymore? and you don't pay attention to your family anymore, and your family goes so astray and you don't even realize what is going on. What happened, YG? How did it go so wrong? I need explanations from you, and don't just apologize to me. I need to see changes. This can't continue, because this is not going to be a last event if he doesn't change. We even with the whole music thing, this music thing should be a slap in his face, as something, as a snap back to reality, that just because we've been with you all these years doesn't mean we can't leave. Same for Big Bang. Just because they've been with him all these years doesn't mean they can't leave. Yes, we understand the bomb situation is going on, but you can't use the bomb situation as an excuse for why Minzy didn't promote when CL and Dara were promoting. What excuse on earth do you have for why you didn't promote me one way or another? Why you didn't use my skills one way or another? There's so many ways. Send me Max Best Singer. She can sing. Put a mask. Send her on it. There's so many things you could have done. It's not like you don't have the connections to do that. If you couldn't take care of releasing an album to her, what for her? Why did you give her to Teddy? After all, Teddy now has his own company under YG, or even High Ground, Tableau, for crying out loud. Why did you send her to one of those companies so they do something for her, so she's not just sitting down and doing nothing? Do you know how annoying that is, when every other person is doing something and you're just sitting down and looking and waiting and nothing is going on for you, and they're not even telling you? It's a different situation if they're like, wait your turn, it's coming soon, be patient, but they're not even communicating with you at all. Like nothing. I can't even cry anymore. Like, I'm just mad right now. I've reached the stage where I'm just really mad at YG. Like, he messed up big time. Like, they messed up big time. I'm sorry, but the management messed up big time. How can you just have abandoned this girl? Like, I don't want to say the management, because we know YG is a company that the CEO himself, Papa YG, the producer himself, has the largest say over what goes on, and also we can't really blame it on the management. It's Papa YG. That's why you always hear YG fans blame things on Papa YG. Like, if you don't change, how do you expect the upcoming groups to continue? Please, you need to change. You can't continue this way, because what happened to Gong Minji can possibly happen to your other groups. You need to start taking notes and paying attention to the people under you, and start treating these people like a family if you're going to be called YG family, or like a boss who actually has people working under him and makes them do something. Have you ever seen a job, apart from this situation right now, where you're working under and you don't do anything for 2 years straight? You're just sitting down in the office doing nothing. No normal company can work like that, allow you to just sit down in the office doing nothing and just sitting down and watching while every other person is working. You're just sitting down, except you're the child of like a chaebol, or even the child of a chaebol is sometimes sent to do, even if it's one thing, but you're not sent to do nothing. Everybody ignores you like you don't freaking exist. Like, zilch, nada, nothing. It will drive you crazy. You won't want to be there anymore, because you feel like you're not liked, you're not loved, you're not needed. Why am I here if you're not using me? It's like you don't need me. I might as well go to somewhere else that they need me and they want me and they can use my potentials and grow themselves, and I can also grow as a person, and my abilities can grow even larger. I just hope the best for Minzy from here on. I really pray she breaks through, and this isn't the end that we see of Minzy. Whatever else she goes to in future, I really pray the best for her. Minzy, you go slay, girl. I really pray it works out for you, because amongst 21 members, she's one of the ones that wasn't really promoted, so the public doesn't really know her like we blackjacks know her. The public itself isn't really aware of Minzy as a person compared to Minzy as a member of 21. So this isn't gonna be an easy transition for her. I just pray for the best for her and for 21. Like, I should be happy they're coming back in the summer, but I can't really fully be happy, because 21 won't feel like 21 without all 4 members. Like, can you imagine watching an MV without Minzy being all badass and dancing like the baddest chick she is, or just spitting even if it's 2 lines of a rap, or just singing and adding that her beautiful, oh god, I'm sorry, but this is messed up. I'm just so mad. I can't even. Don't be mad at the girls. If you're mad at the girls, I don't think it's the girls' fault that they decided to move on with their lives and still continue with the contract because they have to make money somehow. If you're gonna be mad at anyone, be mad at YG. It's all his fault. Blame it on YG. Hashtag blame it on YG. This just sucks, man. I never wanted to see the day that she would leave 21. I never prayed to see this day. I haven't even gotten to attend the 21 concert yet. Like, can you imagine being at the 21 concert without Minzy being there and doing all her crazy dance moves? Like, that's gonna suck so much. This is a really sad day. Like, this is not how the day was meant to start. YG, you messed up. Like, I'm not gonna blame anybody but you. You messed up, and I'm glad you're taking responsibility for that and apologize. How can you just leave a girl sitting down for 2 freaking years doing nothing? It makes no sense. Like, it's a different issue if all the members are suffering together and they're not promoting, but others were promoting. But this girl was just sitting down there in the dungeon doing nothing, nada. You messed up, YG. You really messed up. I'm sorry. You messed up big time. Like, you really need to change, because I don't want this being something that will ever happen again in the history of YG. A group member leaving. This is not the YG I knew. This is not the YG that started up. Like, YG, you need to fix. You can't even fix. How does he even begin to fix this? Man, this just sucks. 21 as 3 members. That means the Mama performance was the last time we saw Minzy. This sucks. This really sucks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How you feel about this whole situation. Are you angry? How are you feeling? I am happy for her though that she finally gets to leave and do what she wants to do. But it's really sad as a blackjack to just like, oh, this sucks. It just sucks. Like, can you imagine 21 without Minzy as 3? Like, how is it 21 anymore without 4 of them? It just doesn't feel right. It's gonna suck even doing a reaction to them, because I'm just gonna be like, this is a mess. I'm sorry. I really wish the best for you, Minzy. Like, I'm glad you finally can leave and actually do something and move forward with your life. But as a blackjack, I'm like really sad, because I'm gonna miss you as a 21 member. But you'll always be a 21 member in our hearts, and blackjacks will always remember you as our magnet. And will always remember you as a magnet, and you'll always be a 21 member to me, regardless of if you're in the MVs, in the songs and all. But this sucks. I never saw this coming. Like, Minzy leaving 21. Yeah, there were rumors before, but with every statement YG has ever previously given, it didn't seem like it ever happened. Sending a hug to every blackjack out there. Man, Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Until next time, stay awesome.